like I'm an eclectic like wrestling fan, like, but I mean, there's Bret Hart has so much good stuff. Like, I love Bret Hart. A lot of people say he's boring. I love Shawn Michaels too. It's like there's so many good matches. I like their match that Thanksgiving Survivor Series won. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart was a good one too. I like both their promos going into it, and then I like
was that the screw drop or the one before?
No, that was like when he was Intercontinental.
When he caught him from the top rope.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah. I like that.
That was what, 92, 93, I believe.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I'm taking a check.
No, there was some pretty good. There was good matches. Bret Hart he wasn't boring to me. He
was good.
More technical than anything else. And I think well, we were just talking about it a couple of days ago, like how so many guys would be over now that weren't over back in the days with like Dean Malenko. He would be so much over.
He would be PWG favorite.
Yeah.
This is wrestling.
Yeah.
Imagine Jerry Lynn in his prime right now.
Or a very underrated guy is Sean O'Hare.
Yeah.
Big man, could fly, could do all that stuff.
Before Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Because Braun Strowman has changed his thing. Do you think that affects the 205 Live, the cruiserweights in WWE? That the fact that all these big guys now can do
what they can do. You got AJ Styles, the heavyweight champion, and then he's doing the same thing they're doing.
But it's like maybe like if you approach it from a different perspective, like is that what makes you a cruiserweight? Like all those things? Maybe not. Maybe it's just your weight. Like I think Brian Kendrick's the perfect example of like a cruiserweight who like thinks outside the box every time. So I mean, well, I don't think big guys should be doing like Hurricane Ranas and stuff like that. But it's like at the same time, what the heck do I know?
Yeah.
You know, somebody's gonna get mad if I say anything. So, but the cruise. I mean, all those guys in the cruiserweight division, every single one of them, like they're there for a reason and they're good. I think they'll be fine. You know, in my opinion.
I think for that, just the WWE packaged them wrong.
Yeah.
Get rid of that 205 Live and just them being with everyone else. Like, I don't know, WCW.
Kind of, because you can kind of like, I never saw it like that, but if you say it like that, it kind of looks like they're kind of like they're delegated.
Yeah.
But I never looked at it like that.
I think they should do it like WCW used to do it, where you had Jericho. Jericho was a cruiserweight champion, but wrestling Scott Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Eddie Guerrero, same thing.
See.
Yeah, just let them out, because you're right. When you have AJ Styles standing next to a cruiserweight, guess what? They're the same size.
Yeah. And but I think I always looked at 205 Live as like it was exclusive. Like it had exclusivity to it because you have guys who are getting like tryout matches, right?
Yeah.
Like that are like indie names, but they'll go straight to 205 Live and they're wrestling. So it's like a platform for guys who are in a certain weight limit to like go and like. So I never saw it as like a bad thing. I think it's like people have like bad mentalities. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying fans too. I don't even try to look at it like, man, I think all those guys are very happy to be where they are. You know, I mean, there's probably like everybody wishes they were like WWE champion Shawn Michaels, right? But
not us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're happy, you know, and everybody gets opportunities, right? It's like what you do with them. I mean,
yeah. No, you're right. All you could get is an opportunity and see what you do with it. They're right.
I would. If I was a wrestler.
But what I was saying to him, what I was saying was like 205 Live like seems like it could to some like they could have the perception of it's like that's where people are delegated. But I look at it as like exclusive.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like you have guys that are like indie names that are going straight to 205 Live for like tryout match. They'll have like a couple, right?
Right.
And it's like exclusivity, like because they're in a certain weight group, like they get an opportunity. It's good for guys like me, I think, right?
So, let's see. So 205 is good for you? Like,
I think so, because
what are you at right now? Weight-wise, if you don't mind me asking.
190. Oh, you know, maybe.
Jeez.
So, I mean, I'm always, like, around there, so that's probably where I would go. So, I don't know. But I think it's, like, definitely cool. Like, that's where I want to go, right? If it's WWE.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you're
why not?
WWE umbrella. So.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that, like, I respect, like Drew Gulak and, like, TJ Perkins and one of my trainers, Brian Kendrick. Like,
I'd like to see
I'd love to mix it up with them, you know?
I would like to see you and Kendrick. I think that would.
I would want that match. I want it. I think Doug got his last indie match at Santino's.
Really?
I was jelly. I want to wrestle him.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I will.
Yeah, I think.
Heck yeah.
I think so. I mean,
I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. I mean, I don't know. Like you can't like count yourself out of anything at this point. Like I didn't have a plan for 2017, and like I had like stellar year, like from outside perspective. So you never know. You know, maybe it happens in March. Maybe I don't.
You never know.
You never know.
That's not cryptic. I'm just like
somebody will hear it and say like, "Oh,
yeah.
Kendrick's getting released in 20."
No.
Dickie's going to do a 5 in March.
Shout out to Brian Kendrick, man. He recently got hurt. You know, so
that's right.
He's the man. He literally like. Shout out to Brian.
Shattered orbital record.
Yeah.
He's the toughest dude though, so he's gonna be even better.
I know. Shout out real quick. They're having the WPW in January too, right?
Yeah.
And I've got to get the date. But yeah, he's putting on another show in January. If you guys haven't checked it out,
he'll be at training on Thursday.
Oh, he will. Good Lord, man! Doesn't that guy?
That's what I'm saying. He's literally. Like,
it's life.
I feel like that's like he instilled like a mentality of like get out there. Like they're not going to come to you.
Yeah.
I just like I don't know. He's definitely like one of like my mentors. Like he's awesome. Like I've learned so much from the guy. He's taught me. He changed my whole perspective on wrestling.
What's the best advice you've been given in wrestling?
Dare to be different. You know, because if you go and like let's say this is like a pet store and a kid comes in. You got 3 puppies, and 2 of them are like look the same, and then one of them has a spot on its eye. Like which one is the kid gonna pick?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've gotten amazing advice from countless people that I respect. You know, I've been fortunate, but it all trickles down to like you, like you know, like using their information but applying it to you. You know what I mean? So, I think that I have so much to learn, but I'm blessed that I like in my time in wrestling that like every time I've gone to somebody that I've respected like. Almost like conflict of interest. I go to them. I've not been snubbed, you know? So, I mean, I'm not going to name drop. I'm not. But I have a lot of people that are on my side for whatever reason, and I'm truly grateful, you know? So I think that's like the most important is just to dare to be different, and you don't compare yourself to the other wrestlers on the card. You know, you go out there and it's your art, you know? It belongs to you, so.
Now, how do you feel when you see like fans like Hannah or fans like Richard or like Norm, my friend Norm, who speak and a couple more people have speak so highly about you, not just athleticism wise, but as far as like personality wise, and you know, saying you know what, he's a great guy. He appreciates his fans. He loves his fans. Like I know my friend Norm came to me and he says you need to have Dicky on your podcast because. He's a genuine, nice guy. Like, you can tell he really loves his fan. And I know we touched on it earlier, but do you feel like, you know, you're doing what you're setting out to do? Or when you have fans like them speaking so highly about you, not about your wrestling, but just
you as a person?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because sometimes I feel like I break all the rules because it's like we were talking about it earlier. And, like, everyone will always, like... It's like wrestling. It's like you have to be larger than life, and you have to be like almost like elite. And I feel like people can relate to me. That's why they support me. Is like I have always tried to see both sides and look at myself like from a perspective of a fan who maybe have never seen me before, and they see this guy, and I have no designs on my trunks. It's very plain, basic, just blue, and it's like I kind of could give them. Something to create. It's like a piece of clay. It's like I kind of be whatever, like you know what I mean. Almost default. They kind of make it up. You know what I mean as I go. And it's like one way I look at it. I mean, fans are the most important thing to me because it's like you can't. I mean, you could, but it's like you're gonna wrestle in front of absolutely no people. It sucks. You know. Yeah. I think that if somebody shows interest in what I do, and it's like I make a difference in their life to where they want to take a picture with me, it's like I'm going to make sure they get the exact picture that they want. like if you're a Dicky Mayer fan, like it's all good. Like you're with me. Like it doesn't matter. Like my fans are all like I want more ways to give back to my fans. Like I'm just so picky and so anal about everything that like I want merch and I've had things and so many ideas, but it's just like I just scrap them. It's just like but I want more. Like I want to be able to give back. Just because it's like these people are like pretty much like saying my name, like, and they like and it's awesome. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to put it into words because it's like I was like not really that cool when I was growing up, or like I didn't have any like friends, and now I have fans. Like I've always had friends, but it's like I never really had true friends. I'm like people, So it's like now I got people who like believe in me,
cheer
so
for
like,
you, pretty much.
Yeah, So it's like I'm not gonna let them down.
Yeah.
So.
Now, like you said, 2017 was a great year. How's 2018 looking? And what do you do to top 2017?
That's what I'm saying. You know what? It's like you can't really like go into anything with like the mentality of like, oh, how do I be Dicky Mayer in 2017, but like even better. It's like, it's like I'm a different wrestler. I'm a different person. I've like been through things like even outside of wrestling that have like changed the way that I look at the world and myself and what I want to be and put out into the world. I think 2018 is going to be as good as I let it be. I think that like I'm in a place right now where it's like I'm at the gate of whatever it is, and it's like I got to figure out how to get in. But like maybe like walking away from it for a little while and just like finding my own way once again. Maybe leaving, going to a different country. I don't know. Like if you want to see me wrestling somewhere, then shout it out. But my thing is like I never want to like stop. I just want to keep it moving. To 2018, like I've wrestled in 5 countries, like a lot of the West Coast. Like I'm getting on planes now. It's like really cool. I went to like North Carolina, but it's like never wrestled in Florida, never wrestled in New York. Maybe I go over there for 3 months. My whole family's over there. I have nothing really holding me back, and that's like I think an advantage and a disadvantage because I could just like lose my butt on wrestling, right? If I don't become a superstar. But I have people who rock with me, and I enjoy what I do, and people come because people come. I feel like because I don't have like, oh, Dicky's coming out with that new promo video, like tune in. It's like you only get to see me perform,
right?
Mostly, I try to like make it so it's like you have to come and see me perform,
right?
Like the shooting star, boom. It's like so I know that people like me because of my performances. Yeah. And they come to see me perform, so it's like that's all I want to offer. I want to get better at that, and like I enjoy performing, and I have all these ideas, all these plans, but it's like I'm not necessarily stressed out about having a good year. I think it's all like because somebody could have went and did all the things that I did, but if they have a bad mentality, if something's going on, oh, my year was terrible, blah blah blah. They're unable to see all the great things. But I don't know. I'm just optimistic, whatever comes my way. I have things in the mix, but I mean, I'm just like putting the feelers out there.
Yeah.
I'm not really too concerned.
Right.
I'm hungry. I am. I want it all, but I'm not like thirsty. So there's that.
There you go. We have a couple minutes left.
No, I'm all in right now.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I became a fan right now.
See, it's cool. Wow. It's cool because like he's like really listening to what I have to say. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love Richard and I love Hannah and like you guys are like awesome. Like
I have to make him love me some. Wait a minute. Let me rephrase.
Tone it down. Pump brakes right there. Bro.
I have to make him.
You had me at hello. I'm gonna let you know.
I try. I try that way. I try to have him at hello.
I guess, right?
You did have a question for him. You wanted to ask him about the name.
Oh, American Thunder. How did that come about? Because you left here, Dicky Mayer. You came back, American Thunder, Dicky Mayer.
That was K-Dojo office.
Okay.
They a lot of at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Some of the office and like some people that would like. They'd have meetings and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I need like a shtick. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Maybe I didn't think I did or, it's always good to have a little bit of sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was talking about Thunder, like You know, and I'm like, I'm a huge fan of Jushin Thunder Liger, so I was like, no, like he's